6 stake races top the bill here on the opening weekend, and we have it all here for you on the Fairgrounds Report.
Quarter horse racing in the Big Easy, New Orleans, Louisiana. It's the Fairgrounds Report. Sponsored by the Louisiana Quarter Horse Breeders Association, Tate Farms, the Stallion T-Coss, and the Louisiana Center for Equine Reproduction. Did you know that Louisiana has the #1 state bred program in the country, and that over $22.7 million in purses was paid out in quarter horse races in 2012? Over $4.5 million paid out in Breeder and Stallion Award, and that 2 Louisiana bred yearlings set records at the LQHBA sale in August. Louisiana has the richest state bred futurity program in the country, including the estimated $1 million LQHBA Breeders Futurity. You can take part by contacting the LQHBA on the web or by phone. Louisiana Breds are faster horses that run for more money.
We got so much ground to cover here in the recap section, so let me get out of the way and let's get started with the Mid-City Stakes.
The Fairgrounds Report Stakes Recap.
Here's the call of the $75,000 Mid-City Stakes for Louisiana Breds, 3-year-olds and upward, going 400 yards.
They're off in the Mid-City Stakes, and it was an eloquent beginning to the inside for Toast a Lady Di, and a majestic beginning on the outside for Blue Louisiana Hoya, and these two go by the 8th pole, head-in-head, nose-to-nose, a link further back to MCM Dashmaster in the final 16th of a mile on the outside, Blue Louisiana Hoya, the inside, Toast a Lady Di, photo finish.
Blue Louisiana Hoya down the center of the racetrack battles to the wire and sticks ahead in front to capture the Mid-City Stakes over Toast to Lady Di, with jockey Raul Ramirez aboard for trainer Elroy Potts Sr. and owners Watson Land and Cattle Company and Elroy Potts Jr., who bred Blue Louisiana Hoya in the state of Louisiana. Okay, a short time out to hear from one of our sponsors, the Louisiana Center for Equine Reproduction.
The talented roster at the Louisiana Center for Equine Reproduction. Royal Shake-'em, giving it a royal effort. Fast Prize Dash, and Make It Anywhere. Dr. Eddie Kramer and his staff operate the most state-of-the-art equine reproduction programs in the industry, with the most technologically advanced procedures practiced. Visit them on the web or stop by their office in Sunset, Louisiana.
Okay, we're back and recapping some of these stake races from the past weekend in the Audubon Stakes. A $75,000 stakes event for fillies and mares going 350 yards.
They are racing, and it was a spirited beginning for Reba All In, a fast start for the gray, Jess Double T, and on the outside, it's Streakin' Ellen who's kicked it into top gear, and against the rail, La Mos Chingona's going to try to defend her championship. They're in deep stretch, La Mos Chingono to the outside, Streakin' Ellen, La Mos Chingono!
La Mos Chingono makes it 3 straight victories in a row in Stakes Company, with this half-length victory in the Audubon Stakes, with jockey Jesse Chavis aboard for trainer Kenny Roberts. La Mos Chingono is owned by Oscar Rohn and was bred in Louisiana by Robichaux Ranch Incorporated. On to the Gentilly Dash Stakes for the Speedsters, going 250 yards for 3-year-olds and up.
And it was a beautiful beginning. A fast start for First Prize Docs and a glorious start against the rail for Games Prize Deluxe. And on the outside, the Gray D Dioro. They're in deep stretch. It's wide open. First Prize Doc Victoria.
The least accomplished of the 3 Frank Elizondo entries pulls off the upset. First Prize Doc, with Danny Laverne aboard, finishes in front of stablemates Fast Prize Jordan and the Lizard King. First Prize Doc is owned by William E. Smith and was bred in Oklahoma by Fred Stanley. Now on to the Fauborg St. John Stakes, for 3-year-olds going 870 yards.
Off in the Fauborg St. John, and it was a fast start for Rocky Mountain Fly against the rail, quick into stride as well. There goes Slinky's Mr. Big Stuff, and up on the outside run, 4 across the track on the inside, keeping it cool. To the outside of that one is Rocky Mountain Fly and those white blinkers. Even further out there, Slinky's Mr. Big Stuff, and Worlds on High is coming on the grandstand side. They're inside the 8th pole, and Rocky Mountain Fly for Kenny Roberts is trying to... Blake is trying to implore him for more in the final 16th because Keeping It Cool is coming against the rail. These to the wire, heads up, noses apart, noses apart.
Jockey Donnell Blake gets Rocky Mountain Fly to the 2nd straight stakes victory, beating Keeping It Cool to the wire in this 870-yard event for trainer Kenny Roberts. Doug Traylor owns this Louisiana bred, who was bred by SKT Farms. Okay, don't go away. We'll be right back after these words from our sponsor, Tate Farms.
Introducing the Stallion Roster of Tate Farms in Ville Platte, Louisiana. The brilliantly bred Sir Runaway Dash, the standout sire Fire on Fire, jaw-dropping bloodline of Mighty Corona, the son of Corona Cartel, Too Tough to Catch, and the 2-time graded stakes winner strutting to Beduino. Tate Farm also provides year-round mare care, foaling, weaning, and sales prep. Trust your breeding investment to Tate Farms.
Okay, let's keep it going in the recap section with the Treme Stakes.
350-yard stakes event that was pushed back a week due to the weather issues from the postponed first opening weekend.
Off and away in the Treme. It was a glorious beginning for Champion's Passion Sit Out Running. You got that. Looks away and Goododor on the outside under left-handed urging is Logan's Mountain to the inside. Fast talking Henry. Absolutely wide open and deep stretch. T-Boy Seed. T-Boy C emerging on the scene late, but there's Logan's Mountain. Logan's Mountain and a head bobber with
Trainer Frank Elizondo has another winner as the nation's leading rider G.R. Carter Jr. flies into New Orleans to win aboard Logan's Mountain for owner Mayra Sanchez and Armando Fernandez. Logan's Mountain was bred in Louisiana by Triple M Farms LLC. Now we'll pick up the stretch call of the French Quarter Starter Stakes for a $40,000 purse.
On the outside, Bipty Dash, then Corona, a Goody Can Fly. They race into the final 100 yards, and Patriots Toast, the jock just sitting still. Patriots Toast,
the win goes to trainer Miguel Rodriguez for owner Ana Alvarez, with jockey Raul Ramirez aboard.
Okay, another short pause, and we'll be right back after these words from T-Cos, standing at Blanchette Farms.
Standing at Blanchette Farm in Ville Platte, Louisiana is T-Cos, the son of champion Sire Corona Cartel out of a splashback mare named Do It To It Reb.
Too late though, because Tico's is gone and long gone. Tico's gonna win easily.
He went on to qualify into the All-American Futurity field with this effort and finished third in the Grade 1 event.
Street Consumer, T-Cos in front. T-Cos, here comes Street Consumer and Mighty Be Valiant. T-Cos is gonna
Speed and a quality pedigree await your mare in T-Cos at Blanchette Farm.
The Fairgrounds Report Stakes Preview.
Okay, very excited about this stake race coming up this weekend here at the Fairgrounds, simply because one of the top performers from the Delta Downs meet is making his Fairgrounds debut. Hope he'll run off the page just like he did there in Vinton.
The $50,000 DeSaix Stakes for 2-year-olds has one of the top horses from the previous 2013 quarter horse meet at Delta participating. Brady's March Madness, who last time out scorched the racecourse dirt in Vinton en route to winning the Laddie Futurity with Raul Ramirez aboard.
Brady's March Madness, who's now moving up to grab the lead. Oak Tree Eye Openers there in the black cap. Then comes TF Tosta Beduino on the outside. It's Bonnie's Jet, but Brady's March Madness. Brady's March Madness is blowing them away to win the Laddie Futurity.
In my opinion, Brady's March Madness is heads above the field. If he were to see competition, it would come from Scoopy's Leaving You, who last time out romped home in the Louisiana Juvenile Stakes at Delta Downs on the closing night.
Juvenile at Delta Downs. Pinch back a bit was Jet Prize Doll at the start. Coming away fast, Scoopy's Leaving You going right to the lead. Penance Pro is up close. Down on the inside, it's Philip Streakin. On the outside, here comes Dash into the back as they come down to the finish. Scoopy's Leaving You has the lead, and Scoopy's Leaving You wins the Louisiana Juvenile.
You've just seen the 2 top contenders in the DeSaix Stakes as we close out the Fairgrounds Stakes preview section for this week.
The Fairgrounds Sire Spotlight.
The first Sire Spotlight of the Fairgrounds Report goes to Panther Mountain, the son of Meter Me Gone, out of a Dash for Cash mare named Cash This Runner. Panther Mountain earned the spotlight due to his offspring, Rocky Mountain Fly, winning the Fauborg St. John Stakes at 870 yards. And Logan Mountain winning the Treme Stakes. As a runner, Panther Mountain was a 2-time Grade 1 winner with career earnings that exceeded $459,000. As a sire, he has produced 4 graded stakes winners and in total earnings from all that he has sired, topping $9.3 million from only 7 crops to race. Panther Mountain is the sire of champion Gone to the Mountain. You can check out his member Stallion page at stallionesearch.com.
Okay, that's all the time we have for this week's episode of the Fairgrounds Report. We'd like to thank the Fairgrounds for providing footage for this production of the Fairgrounds Report to bring this to you here on stallionesearch.com. If you can't be at the racetrack, go to aqha.com/racing and watch the Q Racing videos from all the partnering racetracks from across the country. I'm Greg Thompson of stallionesearch.com. We'll see you next week here on the Fairgrounds Report.